I've been all smiles lately, but if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't always this way. You see, I used to have RBF, and so no matter how happy I felt, you would never get a smile out of me. I just expected people to know that I was happy, but there was a disconnect between what I was feeling on the inside and what I was showing on the outside. Recently, I've began smiling more, and when I say I've noticed the difference, it's been life-changing. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why you need to smile more so that you can reap all of the benefits. And if you're new here, hi girl, my name is Marsella, and on this channel, I teach women how to become their highest self. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to subscribe. Now, ladies, I know how annoying it can be to be told to smile. Back in my RBF days, people would always tell me to smile. Smile more, smile, why aren't you smiling? And I would get so irritated by that because I would just think, why is this person so pressed? Like, I'm in my own world, I'm in my own bubble, and I'm happy. Why is that not enough? And I want you to rest assured that it is enough. You don't have to smile. But I will say that smiling will take you way further in life than an RBF ever will. So if you're ready to level up by showing off those pearly whites, be sure to watch until the end of the video for my most important tip. Let's get started. The first reason why you need to smile more is because it makes you a better communicator. Now, I know you might be thinking, Marsella, how does smiling, something that has no words, make me a better communicator? Well, when considering what communication actually is, it makes perfect sense. Communication is a process of sharing information, feelings, or ideas through a system of behaviors. So there's so much more to communication than words themselves. In fact, it is estimated that 55% of communication is conveyed through body language, 38% through vocal cues like tone and pitch, and only 7% through the actual words spoken. So smiling would fit into the category of body language, which makes up 55%. A smile speaks on your behalf. It tells people how you're feeling about yourself and your environment. And so when stepping into verbal communication, smiling sets the tone. As I just mentioned, smiling lets people know how you're feeling. And so it kind of lets people know what they can expect from you and what you will be expecting from them in a conversation. Think about someone that you know that's always smiling. They always appear to be happy and in good spirits. Do you notice that people tend to meet them where they are, meaning that it's unlikely that someone would try to burden them with their problems or bring them down? People will usually try to match these people where they are. Even if they aren't feeling their best, they'll often force a smile for these people, and they'll find a way to meet them in a better place for a conversation. And oftentimes they'll do this without even thinking about it, because this person's smile just draws them in. It sets the tone. What's also beautiful about smiling more is that you become more agreeable. Not saying that you agree with everyone, but you're able to handle disagreements so much better. When you're a person that smiles, people can let their guards down around you. They feel more at ease and they don't feel like they need to have their guard up. So they feel that any disagreement that you may have with them is not coming from a bad place, because ultimately they'll feel good around you and good about you. And so you'll be more likely to find common ground. The last thing you would want in any argument is for someone to be frowning at you or disapproving of you. A smile really smooths things over so that you can deal with the issue at hand. The next reason why you need to smile more is because you'll get more business opportunities. When you smile, you appear more trustworthy and confident. You look like you know what you're doing. And in business, this is very important. In business, it is very common for money, reputation, and legacy to be on the line. And so when someone goes into business with you, they're going to do their homework. And yes, some of that homework will be looking at your track record and what you've been able to accomplish. But the majority of that homework is going to be studying you. And so when you show up to a business meeting, calm, cool, and collected, wearing a smile, well, now they're interested, because it communicates to them that things are going well for you. And people want to be in business with people that are doing well. They don't want to be in business with people that are always stressed and overwhelmed. They don't want to be in business with people that let their emotions get the best of them. And so something as simple as smiling in the meeting will let them know that you're capable, and also let them know that you're happy to see them and happy for the opportunity to do business with them. This gives your business a positive personality. Any successful business person will tell you that you have to be the business. You have to be the brand. You have to bring your business to life and give it a positive personality, because how you show up is how your business is going to be perceived. So if you want your business to appear as if it's doing well, then you need to appear as if you're doing well. And what better way to do that than to be all smiles? The next reason why you need to smile more is because it creates more romantic opportunities. Now let's backtrack a bit and talk a little bit more about the days when I had RBF. In my RBF days, men rarely approached me, and the men that did weren't ever anyone that I was interested in. And it really would annoy me because I wouldn't understand why this was. I would get dolled up, looking good, smelling good, and nothing. Now ladies, let's be clear, we get dolled up for ourselves and not for anyone else. But it was just so mind-boggling to me because I'm obviously very attractive, and men would stare at me so hard that I knew they were attracted to me, yet they'd be silent. Lips were sealed. And so one day I was hanging out with one of my male friends, and I brought this up to him and I asked him why he thought this was. And he told me 2 words that gave me clarity on everything. He looked at me and said, "You're intimidating." Now I'll be all the way real. That wasn't the first time that I've heard a man say that, but it was the first time I heard it from a friend. And he was serious. Like he really wanted me to understand how intimidating I was. And I think that's the issue for a lot of beautiful women. Like we know we're beautiful and we know that we're knockouts, but sometimes we don't understand how intimidating we are. And so I walked away from that conversation with a plan. I decided that I was going to make myself more approachable. Now notice I didn't say more accessible, just more approachable. After all, I don't want just anyone coming up to me. It's very important to be selective, but I did want to appear more open and inviting to the right people. I kid you not, this worked instantly. I noticed that if a man was staring at me and I smiled at him, he would approach me. Like smiling really encourages men to speak to you. Saying that out loud is so funny because it's so obvious, but I really think that most of us just don't understand how powerful a smile really is. And what's funny is I'm so accustomed to smiling now that I have to kind of turn it off because so many people approach me. A woman that wears a smile is a woman in her element. I truly believe that women are just meant to be soft and bubbly and happy because that's when we're our most feminine and that's when we can contribute the most. When I think of feminine women, I think of Marilyn Monroe. That woman was always in her element. And if you notice, she was always wearing a smile and men just couldn't resist her, even until now. So if you want to open those romantic doors, ladies, smile more. The next reason why you need to smile more is so that you can live a happier life. What's fascinating about smiling is that it has real health benefits. Smiling triggers the release of several neurotransmitters and neuropeptides in the brain, including endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, which can improve mood and reduce stress. It can also boost your immune system and possibly increase your lifespan. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to start smiling today. So in this way, smiling convinces you that you're happy. And since your brain releases endorphins when you smile, then you actually will be happy. So it's self-fulfilling. The more you smile, the happier you will be. And so much of happiness comes from avoiding people who are miserable. If there is one thing I know about smiling, it keeps the miserable people away, or it exposes them. Miserable people don't like to see people smiling. They want everyone to be as sad and miserable as they are. And so when a miserable person sees a woman smiling, happy, and in her element, they're turned off by that. And that's exactly what we want. We wouldn't want these people in our circle. And if you do have miserable people in your circle, start smiling and watch what happens. They're going to be up in arms, babe, because they're going to be upset that you have something to smile about. Kick these people to the curb. Trust me, you're better off without them. But the beautiful thing about smiling is that it attracts positive people. Smiling will let you meet the most wonderful people. Because going back to the point about communication, smiling lets people know that you feel the way that they feel. So if they're having a great day and they're happy about life, they like to see that you are as well. Because now they know that you two have something in common. And isn't that what friendship is all about? Isn't that what living a happier life is all about? Living a life that you love, surrounded by people that love you. The next reason why you need to smile more is because it makes you look prettier. Everyone looks better when they're smiling. Don't believe me? Watch this. Here, then here, then here. I feel like I just turned it up 10 notches just by smiling. Like I literally glowed up just with a smile. So really there's no reason why we shouldn't be smiling, ladies. Listen, makeup and clothes are great. On your level of journey, it's very important for a woman to take care of her skin. She should know what makeup looks work for her and what fashion styles suit her best. But ladies, what I want to get you to understand is that attractiveness is far more than that. Your makeup can be flawless and you can have the best outfit on, but only a smile is going to take you over the top. Only a smile ties this look together. You see? Yeah, a woman with a smile is magnetic because she exudes a feminine aura. It's one thing to look pretty, but it's another thing to be attractive, to be able to have all eyes on you and have people drawn to you. That's a woman that has tapped into her feminine aura, and that's the woman that you should be. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope you now see how powerful smiling can be. So smile as much as you can and enjoy all of the wonderful gifts that come with it. Now I want to hear from you. How often do you smile? Drop it in the comments below. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you become a part of the family. Earlier, I mentioned that everyone looks better with a smile, but some people may not like that, especially if you already have pretty privilege. So watch this video to prepare yourself for pretty privilege and all that it comes with. Okay, my loves, until next time, take good care of yourselves.